Alright, so after messing with it a lot, I took this whole thing off, put it all, tried to get this guy in there. It just wouldn't line up. It's kind of awkward. I tried like 4 different spots. But what I also thought about doing was, since I was already thinking about building some kind of bracket from like here to here, whatever, just a little bit of research, a little bit of looking around, and decided that an engine damper would be kind of a good idea. It looks about the right size. I'm thinking I can bolt it here to here and then be able to use that as engine support slash engine dampener. Yeah, I managed to get that on Amazon Prime next day for an NRG one, so that'll be showing up this afternoon along with my siren, so I'm hoping to get that installed. Got a police siren. And then I bought new fenders. Those are in the mail. What's also coming today is a little corner marker that goes right here. I got the smoked black, just kind of go with the ones that I have. But before, you can see I cut it out. It's just kind of dusty. I did kind of a shitty job cutting it out. But it hid well, because it's got a nice overlaying. And then on this side, I did a little bit better of a job. You can tell the first one versus the second one. Oh, that reminds me, I'm gonna pull those off. I'll pull these guys off. That way I can sell them. Yeah, so that engine mount didn't work, but like I said, I ordered an engine damper and I'm gonna put it on there today. Should be here any old time now. It's just got off work, but it's only like 10:30 a.m. So yeah, but when I was doing that, I got in my car after work. I noticed a large amount of water, and that can't happen. So then I was like, well, where is it coming from? So I followed it up, drip drop, followed it up to here. And as I was looking, so I looked the other day and I couldn't see anything, but then today as I'm looking, I realized, I don't know if you can see that, but the whole windshield is completely loose. Like, loose. Like, I can fit a coat hanger through there. So I'm gonna have to push this up. I don't even know. Get a bunch of window sealant. And I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look and see what that's gonna cost. I'm not the type of guy to bring it to a store and have it done. But this whole piece right here, I might end up pulling all that, cleaning it off really good. But you can see it's totally all the way down. The whole thing just pushes up. So that's gonna have to be completely resealed before I can put the headliner back in, before I can get the carpet or whatever. So I might actually try and do that today. I'm gonna go to O'Reilly's, see what I can come up with. I doubt they'll have this piece. I'm gonna have to see what it entails. I'm gonna have to watch him do some reverse YouTubing here and get down to the bottom of it, because that's got to be done first and foremost. Because I can't have brand new carpet in here and every day this much water's coming in. And it barely rained last night, so well, at least I know what the problem is and I can fix it. So that's what's on the agenda for today. We'll see how far I get. The seal has been broken. I looked at this and I started to like pick away some of the old stuff, and then it just kind of popped up, and then I realized that it was just barely even on there. It's just coming right up, whatever I do. So ran to the store, had some stuff, didn't like it, didn't want to use it for this application. So I went to the store and got some flex glue, talked it over with the guy there, and we came to the conclusion that this would probably be the best stuff. So what I'm going to do is take this off, clean it off really good, and then apply the flex glue and stick it back on there. And I guess let's just see how that works. Well, that didn't take much, just a few seconds to pull that off. So now I'm just gonna go back through. You can see, I can't tell if you can see or not, but yeah. So I'm gonna clean this all up. Now that I got that top piece out of there, get it all cleaned up. Alright, so I got it all cleaned out. Lots and lots of just that stuff. I don't know, pine needles and all kinds of crap. So I got most of it cleaned out all the way across. I got to pull both of the side ones off. There's 3 clips in each one of these. One's a round one for the corner, and 2 straightaway ones. Deal with that in a bit. Basically what I'm just gonna do is run a nice thick bead all the way around it, since I have 10 minutes of playtime, so we'll see. Alright, so I got it in there. Put it all back. Put it nice and down. Felt really good getting it in there. I was able to really, I tapped it down and it seemed to stay put. Put a nice thick bead in there. And that, it really seemed to settle in. Yeah. These lower clips didn't want to work for me on this side. It's alright, I'll figure it out later. But hopefully that solves my little problem I have with leakage. There it is. Flex seal fix. Rear window flex seal fix. Done. Alright, so I hooked up the halo. I had a problem with this blinker here, so I had to pull it apart, and while I was in there I figured I would hook up the halo light, which is super easy, it only takes a second. Actually, the reason I was in there is because I was trying to make this flush. You can see it's nice and flush now. It's nice and it fits the frame and the light. You can see right here, it just kind of looks good. It's good enough now so that when I actually go to when I actually get somewhere where I can adjust the headlights. But anyways, yeah, I was doing that on both of them, got them both plumbed up, but I figured I'd stop and show you how I wired it. They just come with a red and black wire. Isolated out which one was the blinker and which one was the parking light. In my case, the black and the red were the parking light. So I just took my trusty wire things, snapped on, gave it a little bit of a gap, cut it and split it, so it just kind of pulled the wire sheathing apart, and then just wrapped around, and then taped it. I've got to do some more wiring. It'll work for right this second, but when I installed the side blank markers, I'm gonna need to rewire. So when I breast out all that for soldering all that down, I'll do that then. But yeah, that's how you wire up Spider halos. Like I said, super easy. Other than that, they're just plug and play. Literally just make sure you got the right car and plug them in. With these EF Civics, you got to be careful because the 9091s are different from the CRX and Civic hatchbacks, sedans are all the same as long as they're 9091. 89, 88s are different. They have 2 screw holes right here and slide into a gap there. These ones have that guy and these 2 tabs. This part slides into that. So right there, and then these 2, and then 1 screw up in the middle right there. Yep, so there you go. Got the halos rolling. Alright, so running the running this NRG dampener. That's how I'm setting it up with the automatic transmission mid mount. The end of the bell housing over here. There's a transmission mount. It's a middle piece there. spun around, so I have the Z6 off the 95 engine mount with the transmission, the bottom half of the two-piece transmission mount looped across. So I've got that one, and I got this attached. So what I've got, it's kind of hard to see with the power steering in here, but so I've got this is original mount. This is original mount bolt plus the mid mount. You can see there's a middle hole that's unusable, and then I have this back one, which is a bolt that comes up, so I have it nutted down into that one. I have it stretched across and then into the well, funny enough, other NRG piece I have here, which is my shock tower mount. So I've got that going, which I suppose matches my NRG. Geez, you'd think I'd make a commercial for them or something. But yeah, so that's how I got that mounted on there. Boom. Alright, on to the next toy. Alright, so next toy, and just installed, is my handy dandy new Lamphus siren horn. Sound alert. Quick wiring on this. Both white ones do go to the black and the white on these. Yellow gets run inside. Red, just did a battery, did directly into this guy. I get my finger in the camera. See where the wire goes. It's tagged underneath, down under there. Yellow runs inside, like I said, and the black I just have grounded off right here, right now. Run inside real quick. See, I have it run in here, over here, to this switch, which is run off of this battery, direct battery feed, inline fuse that I had up there from something else, old car alarm I think it was, or no, I remember what I was trying to do, I don't remember. Anyways, switched out the fuse. There was a 30 in there. I needed a 10, but a 7.5 seems to work. So I just ran that, ran this, because I'm planning on putting it somewhere, probably on the 94 Integra armrest, like right there, so that I can be shifting along, and then somebody cuts me off and I go, just hit it. It's loud. It's really loud. I'll do it real quick. So I'll make my neighbors mad. You can hear it's a total cop siren. So there it is, toy number whatever that is today. This seems to have dried pretty well. I got it all cleaned off. Seems to be staying in where it belongs. It's not popping out anywhere. So hopefully that'll hold. It seems to be really, I cleaned this off really well. It seems to be really good and flush. I sanded it down just underneath. You can kind of see a couple of spots there where I sanded it, hit it with a quick sander. Because I'm going to need to sand it to paint it anyways, so I figure I might as well try and get a little closer. Whatever, I'll have to finish by hand, I reckon. Anyways, so yeah, got that done today. Got my new horn installed. Got the engine dampener on. God, I feel like there's something else I can't remember. Oh, I was driving around and I smelled burning plastic earlier. I forgot that I'd left my coolant bottle. My coolant bottle, when I was messing around with that mount last night, I left it over here, so it was just dangling against that. So that's that lovely burning smell I was smelling. So now I get to deal with that, which isn't hard, but it's a pain in the ass. I could just deal with it right this second. But anyways, yeah, there you go. New toys abound. I want to get like 3 more of those. I'm suddenly addicted. I want to put one over there, and then one over here, and then like 8 right there. And I don't know. We'll see.